Good morning. It's the next day. You know what I mean? It's technically fight night, if that's what that's gonna be. Not for sure that that's what that will be, but we will see. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't drift too much. I drifted some last night in practice. My practice, all my practice last night, for the most part, was better than my session this morning. So is what it is. But yeah. Uh, long as we get, wait, hold on. Hmm? As long as we don't get laid off Monday from work, I'm doing it. I'm making an offer on that PC, and then I'm gonna make an offer on the sim rig, which collectively should be like probably $1,200 or something. If I got it for as cheap as I'd like to get everything, who knows? So yeah, I think I'm gonna sink about $1,200 into just gaming and PC and upgrading just this, my sim rig or whatever. Um, Yeah, and internet. When I come home, like I want options, man. I want stuff to do. Like I come home and I have nothing to do, and then all I do is like sit there and stare at my phone all day, and it's so miserable. Like, I don't want to play single player games. I don't want to do anything. Like I don't want to do anything other than the exact thing that apparently I think that my I want to do. So I think I want to play Apex or Warzone or Tarkov. I own all these games. I just need an internet connection and a better PC so that I don't get upset. Like, well, I only have 60 FPS. Why am I struggling? Like, well, you know why you're struggling. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Like I say, like I need some level of motivation. Like, I don't know. Um, uh, yeah. If these things are up, Monday after I get up, or tonight after I get off work, I'll probably send an offer on the PC first. See if I can get it. It's kind of far away, for like an hour or something. But yeah, and then I'll get a new table because this table's kind of a weak table, and I don't really want to put like a beefy computer on this. So I'll probably get a new computer or a new table, which I seen at Walmart, like 50 bucks, a better version of this plastic fold-out table. So I think probably just for everything in general, probably like 13, 1400 bucks on the computer. Um, I don't know. Let's see. Getting internet for 50 bucks a month. It's cheap. I gotta stop tripping and like pinching pennies that hard that I feel like I can't afford internet. But at the same time, like part of me not getting internet is because well, I don't want to try and play Tarkov on my Optiplex with a 570 and like a very old i5. Like I don't want to do that. It's terrible. Tarkov was really bad. Apex was like a steady 60 with the occasional 100, but like it just felt so horrible all the time. It never felt like buttery and smooth at all. So I don't know. Modern Warfare, my frame rate wasn't even that amazing either, but like I just smashed people in Modern Warfare, but they got rid of the sniping. So it kind of doesn't matter. Um, yeah, maybe I'll play games so my hands and mind will be busy and I won't be using my medication as much because right now I'm kind of like in a fight with me on my medication and well obviously I'm winning because I'm stronger, you know, like a normal person would be asleep all the time. But yeah. I hope or maybe uh buy the PC, try to smoke less in exchange. I don't know, but work being so crappy and having so much to do and what's this having so much to do? Well, I guess I just have a lot to do in my life personally from someone who has like mental illness and doesn't want to leave the house and stuff like that's perspective. I have a lot of things to do now to try and run like a normal, somewhat normal person's life now that I'm not living on the street again, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm just using a lot because my back hurts and my tooth is constantly hurting. I need to just change something. I need like a drastic change in my life. and coming home and just staring at my phone until I eventually decide to fall asleep is not good. It sucks. And if I spend that money, I'll feel like a need to kind of recoup that money and kind of buckle down, and I'll stop looking at Facebook Marketplace as much, which will stop wasting so much of my time. I forgot how my days work when I titled yesterday's video, Fight Night. Well, I guess technically, I mean, it is Fight Night tonight, but like, you won't actually know the potential results. And the whole thing with Fight Night is kind of, again, clickbaity title or whatever. But, I think he just wants to run his mouth. I think if they fire him, he might sneak me when I'm not looking. But I don't think they're gonna fire him. I don't really know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna try not to worry about it too much, but yeah, I might just have to be in a fight for my life later today. Uh, you never know. But again, I think the guy just wants to talk because I tried to give him all the opportunities I could give him when he was as mad as he could be to go ahead and just handle his business so we could move on. And he didn't want to do that, so I don't think anything's gonna come from it. But at the same time, I'd hate to be like sneaked in the back of the head by someone that's bigger and stronger than me. That's not very good. Um, yeah, let's see. I jump around so much. Hmm. I wrote down always feeling yeah, always feeling like all this pain and suffering and all the crap that I put myself through and have gone through is like it's for something, dude. Like I don't know what. Like, I don't know what I'll be successful in or what I might do that's worth all the struggle, but it's gotta be something. You know what I mean? And then I don't know, just where my mind was at the time. I wrote down house, SUV, like a backup, like $10,000 to $20,000 in the bank. I wrote down a dog. I know I keep putting down like, I keep saying like, oh, I just want a dog. It's the dog was like my only friend. It was like the only person who cared. I don't know. I get home at the end of the day, I have a bad day or something. My dog just wanted to like hang out or go outside and play fetch. Like she didn't care. She just wanted to like she wanted attention and stuff, and she just I don't know. So I want another dog at some point, but that's a couple years out. Yeah, again, it's I wrote down house, SUV, backup $10,000 to $20,000, and a dog. And I currently am living in an apartment with $5,000 in cash. So the list is it's pretty open-ended. Um, yeah. A job, and then I also wrote down a job that I enjoy, or that the compensation is high enough that it grants me levels of freedom because money buys freedom, because it does. Um, just point blank period. Like I make $600 a week. If I made, 12 to $1,400 a week, there would be a lot more freedom to it. There would be a lot less worry. It would be like, oh, well, I guess, I make enough money that I don't want my car to break down, so I guess I'll just get like a new Tacoma or a new like 4Runner, and I'll just make payments on that because that makes sense. And then, well, I don't want to live like kind of a gross house or a gross apartment. Well, I guess I get like a kind of a nice, 150, $200,000 house. You know what I mean? Like again, it just changes things. Like, oh, my tooth hurts really bad, my back hurts. Oh, let me go to the doctor. Let me do this. Let me do that. You know what I mean? Like it's just there's levels to everything, and financial like money is just it's freedom. It's financial freedom, and it's not to say that bad things can't happen to you because you have money, but when bad things happen to you, your options of what to do are, I'm not gonna say limitless, but not nearly as limited as someone who's just like, oh, I can't even do anything, and yeah, I don't know. Move on from that. I hate talking about that because it's like I say I'm poor. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm not poor, right? Like the things I have are nice. What I mean, I always take care of myself. Like I don't know, I don't feel poor, but I also don't have any money. So it's like I don't know how that works, but yeah. Ah, okay. I wrote this down, but I kind of scribbled it out. I was like somewhat convinced I will get sucked back into gaming and I won't sleep enough, and I didn't write it all down because I kind of scribbled it out. And I also won't want to go to work, and I won't want to leave the house, and I just won't want to do anything. Like I'll start like oh, I'm sick today or whatever. Like it's a bad thing for me to get very involved in something and not wanting to leave the house. Like currently, I don't want to leave the house now, but I also don't have anything to do at the house other than watch YouTube, uh, eat cookie dough, use my medication, and sleep, and take a shower. And I do this, I do the drifting thing a little bit. It's the only real gaming thing I'm doing at all for the most part. Tried Project Zomboid a little bit yesterday, but like I say, I've just like literally one spawn in. And then I'll just wrap it up real quick with the grody cam that I do so enjoy because it's horrible. It's very bad. I don't know who play like this. Um, yeah, people watch that scuffed Project Zomboid video. It was rough. I only took one take at it, and part of the reason with that is, well, the vlog took 2 hours to upload. So then, it was like midday, and I'm like, all right, I want to do this. And then the spawn that I got for my first guy was so good at the police station that I didn't even want to do like a practice run or like do practice audio or anything. I was just like, oh, we're just gonna take off right here and now. So I went with that. But yeah, I don't know. It's my fault that it got, I guess any views at all because I did title it like a real series, Project Zomboid Episode 1, and then I also kind of memed that it was gonna be a series in like the description and whatever. And I think I did it in the video too. I was just having fun with it. But it was, it's pretty terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. If you watched that and you thought it was horrible, I'm sorry. If you watched that and thought it was horrible, but you at least got a laugh out of it, you know what I mean? Give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Yeah. That's it for the day. I went and I got my beer stein. I looked at the beer stein more. Yeah, it's not as old as I thought it was. And it also wasn't worth the headache that I got for it. I found some furniture. I didn't really want to buy it. It's not exactly what I want. And I'm also kind of considering now spending $1,200 in the next week on a computer and computer related things. Just to feed, like, just to give myself something that I think that I want that I don't even know for sure that will make me happy or even make me feel a little happy, but it will keep me busy. And um, that might be kind of good enough. Like if $800 for like let's just say 500 hours worth of busy work is pretty good for me because I just need to keep my mind on track and keep myself focused. Hopefully not get beat up at work today. Hopefully not, have any extra emotional damage that I don't need, especially because I only make like $120 a day after the tax man robs me. So it's really not worth emotional damage, but I guess it's better than losing a finger or something. But yeah, hope everyone has a good day. Thanks for watching. See you guys.